Bud. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to make up. Oh, I tell you,
huh? Alright, let me scout real quick.
Where's this charger, baby?
Other one. Oh, it's an Oxfish game too. I'm sorry, Pat. What about Strong Arm? You want to throw the T-ball? I'm scouting real quick. Yeah, bro. We probably should be focused more on the game, but I just got the invite, so I'll take that in a sec. Yeah, I'm coming. Do weekly training, and I'll be there. I'm done. Alright, that's what everyone's been waiting for. Yeah, that'd be bad. I mean, Mitch, Mitch he's earned respect. Back-to-back years. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Jerry Judy gets another upgrade. I'd love to see it. Dude, he didn't lag, I'm telling you. He just shanked. I mean, I would have done the same, but like... Alright, I can't join this invite. Did you dip? Nah, that's nothing to do. I just think the sweaty palms, bro, got to him. Like, he just missed it. Like, it wasn't way off. It just missed. He missed it. He missed it early. Like, he kicked, like, Alright. I wonder if Flo's listening right now, getting I'm getting roasted. Oh, 2 people watching, so maybe. I don't think you can. I can't even check who's viewing either, so. Bro, I fucking lagged, you lucky fuck. I outcoached you. Nah, bro, it was a great game. He played well. He's got to be watching now. We got 3 people.
All right, coach. We are pleased as always to be bringing.
Wait, Pat, don't start yet. I'm gonna try and mute my microphone on this broadcast.
With Charles Davis.
Mute my microphone. Yeah. So if you could pause, that'd be great, actually. Yeah, I threw it in skee ball.
On the field for this moment, so special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two. It got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nothing on that one, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now again with a big fullback use check. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Detroit! Leopard!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson, and he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole and comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. He'll try and throw for it here. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has. Able to play the run and the pass so well.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A dump down to McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 2nd down, Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz...
And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. Third down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Being chased out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
To throw is Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to loft one. And got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Now let's go.
Darnold on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Gone!
Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll get it up the middle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the eye. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Detroit! On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in the golden high tops as well.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front door, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
No. Check. Patriot.
The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like them in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, and who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear the haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert. Be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, and who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the jewels, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime.